Well, hello there. Good night to you all. So, I came with my review of Shingeki no Kyojin episode 8 or Attack on Titan episode 8. And this episode is based on chapters 8 and 9 that finish of the second volume of the manga. So, I will not make, um, let's say, retelling here what happened word by word on this episode. I'm only saying that these episodes, like the others, was epic, is epic. The animation studio and all the team that is working on Attack on Titan or Shingeki no Kyojin, fantastic. You are doing an amazing job. So first of all, epic stuff. I will refer these as several epic moments that happened in this episode. This will be the way I will be doing my review on this episode. First of all, right off the bat, I rewatched the episode 3 times, and I'm always amazed and mesmerized by the fucking amazing overture of these sounds. It's epic stuff. Plus, during all these episodes, the soundtrack is pure epicness. The characters' drawings, faces, expressions were beautifully animated. Yes, they did cut some scenes uh, that happened in the manga, especially when Jean was looking down on the street. They got the following scenes that happened in the manga because you actually see other guys being devoured, eaten. Real, you can see that from a eye or a sky perspective. They cut that out because it will be very bloody, very gore, and so on. And also, they also put some info, uh, especially two or three scenes with the interactions between Marco and Jin. That if you read the manga, they appear on a later chapter. So, thus saying, let's go to the epic moments of this chapter. First epic moment for me, it's the start of the episode when or they have they have the flashback or the recap about what happened so far on the Battle of Trust. We see the death of Thomas, the death of Mina, the death of other guys, and the death of Aaron. So, then we go to the sapping epic moment, the second. And this happens right after the intro. That's when Armin decides to use the Titan that was killing the other Titans to open up a path to allow Armin, Mikasa, and Connie to reach HQ and resupply their gas. And he decides to fight back the Titans using that Titan and Mikasa's abilities. Then, epic moment number 3 of this episode. It's when Jean takes charge, and like I say, he is looking at the street, but the following scene that appeared in the manga is cut out from the anime, uh, because it was very blood, very gore, and so on, and I understand perfectly they could not animate it. So, Ja kinda decides that that's the moment when the Titans are busy. It's the time for his group charges on and tries to reach HQ, taking advantage of several Titans that are busy devouring the soldiers that run out of gas, are on the street, or have been captured, and so on. And he decides to command the group and try to reach HQ. And the group is able to, in a way, kinda evade the Titans on their way, because Jean takes off to the HQ. Then he is quickly followed by Marco and by Sacha, and then by all the others. And well, not all the main characters reach HQ. Rainer, Annie, Bertolt, Marco, Jean, Sasha, they all reach HQ. But we see several unnamed soldiers dying along the way. However, the charges gets a good result because they enter in HQ. And then we have the epic moment number 4 of this chapter. That's when Mikasa is killing off Titans, and I don't know if it's a little more further ahead, or but I think it's a little further ahead from Mikasa position. The Titan is killing off Titans and opening up the path to HQ, and Armin is being carried on by Connie. Then epic moment number 5. Upon reaching HQ, Jean kinda sees a group of guys hiding, and he, right off the bat, he is having a moral problem because he left several soldiers died, and they are under his command and so on, and he is kind of feeling the guilt for order the charge to HQ and let that soldiers die along the way. However, when he sees that guys that are hiding, he kinda goes and punch one of them. Then they explain that they cannot help them because Jean is kinda tell that they are guilty of the loss of soldiers, and one girl, I think, explains that they could, even if they wanted, they could not do anything because the place where the gas deposits are have been overrun by Titans and they are not able to fight them back. So then they kind of found several fire weapons, and Armin again enters in action, and this is epic moment number 6. And Armin kinda devises a plan to take over the gas deposits, and he plans to use a huge lift that is on the center of the building, I think, used to send supplies and so on from one store to the other, to send soldiers from the top of the building to the lower parts of the building and so on. It's a cargo lift and he plans to use it and using that fire weapons that were being found. So a major group will be on the lift with the fire weapons and they will slowly reach the place where is the gas and then they will wait until the titans see them and approach them, and when they are at close range they are able they will need to fire that rifles because they need to blind the titans, because he decides that Mikasa, Jean, Annie, Rainer, Connie, Sasha and Bertolt that are better soldiers, they will go to a service stairs and they will then take out the titans from behind. So to all the ones that so far always say that Armin is useless, Armin is this, Armin is that, and so on and so on and so on. It's true, Armin is not a proficient soldier. However, Armin possesses a great weapon, probably the most important weapon on a battlefield. Brain to think, strategy. That's the real strength of Armin. And when you in some way bash the character, you should remember that. In a battle camp, you need good soldiers. Yes, you need soldiers that are brave. You need soldiers that are not afraid to make the ultimate sacrifice and to lose their life. However, you also need people that think, plans to limit the number of casualties or to reach a strategic goal. And that is the real strength of Armin, his brain. And he's kinda afraid that this plan does not work well, but I think Rainer, Annie, Marco, they all say that, well, that could happen, but we don't have anything else. And then Mikasa finished off his speech saying that the strategic thinking of Armin in the past did already save Mikasa and Heron. So, we go to and then we see that battle taking place. We see the lift, they are firing the fire weapons at close range to the Titans, and then the other group of Mikasa, Connie, Rainer, Sasha, Bertolt, Jean, Annie, they take the Titans out. However, Sasha and Connie fail to kill the Titans and they were attacked, but they were eventually saved both by Mikasa and by Annie. In this scene, the Titan that Sasha was supposed to kill, after seeing the animation of that Titan, I don't know why, but the face of the guy is like Ishia from Fairy Tail. I don't know if this is an simple. The animators decided to throw that to the series, but they do it splendidly well. So then we go to epic moment number 7, and that's when, after freeing the gas deposits and resupplying and so on, a lot of guys kinda decided to counterattack the titans that are inside Thrust. And then we see Mikasa on the rooftop, and Armin is kinda intrigued what Mikasa is doing, so he goes to her, and we have epic moment number 7. And the epic moment number 7 is that Titan that basically is cleaning up all and killing all the Titans around the HQ is being cannibalized by others. But he still continues fighting. Then the amazing soundtrack returns. The epic soundtrack returns during this scene, and it's quite amazing. Then we see the Titan that killed Thomas, the abnormal Titan that kind of flew away and took Thomas out. And this Titan kinda grabs that Titan through the neck and rips him off, and then throws him to another Titan that was going to attack him. Epic, epic stuff, epic moment. Um, then we have Reiner, Annie, Jean. They kinda join Mikasa and they watch the battle playing on, and I think it's Annie or Reiner that say that perhaps they should save that Titan because he will be very useful alive, because he certainly is more better than a cannon to fight back. But Jan kinda disagrees and he says that a Titan is always a Titan and so on. And then we see epic moment number 8 and the climax of this episode. After destroying the Titan that killed Thomas, the Titan kinda falls on the ground and kinda begins dissolving. And during the smoke and so on, Mikasa sees a figure appearing from behind the neck of that Titan. And that figure is Eren. So Eren was the Titan. And in the end, it was Eren that saved all that tried to get to HQ. It was also Eren that cleaned up all the area around HQ, and it was also Eren that in a way avenged the death of Thomas and the other comrades that belonged to the group of Eren when they were wiped out by the Titans. And one of the most fantastic parts of this is that when Mikasa sees him, she kinda runs to him. Her facial expression is pure emotion, and the animators did it fantastically well. And she embraces him, kinda like she is not believing that he is alive, and then she goes and tries to hear his heartbeat, and we actually hear the heartbeat, and then she cries. Uh, but the emotion that they put on the Mikasa character in her facial expression, in their eyes and tears, it's fantastic. And then they kinda bring Eren to the rooftop, and Armin is kinda... Nobody believes what they just see. They are simply astonished by that. And Armin also, but Armin is kinda pondering, how can this possible? How can this be possible? He saw Eren losing a leg. When he was devoured, he loses his arm. But now Aaron appears with an arm and the leg that was supposed to be cut out. So he kinda has the same abilities as the Titans. He possesses the ability of have instant regeneration. And that's the end of the episode. So, and if you watch a version that where you can see the preview for next episode, you see that another character that has a lot of fans will be making an appearance. So, and basically this is my review for Shingeki no Kyojin episode 8 or Attack on Titan, the Battle of Trust, part 4. Or uh, so what I can say more, I think there is no need. If you do not watch the episodes, watch it, rewatch it, and rewatch it again. That was the thing that I will be doing after post this video. I will be rewatching the episode for the fourth or fifth time because it's simply amazing. Soundtrack was amazing, the characters' expressions, the emotions were amazing, and without a doubt Shingeki no Kyojin is, for me, the number one anime of 2013. Well, this is my review. Hope you enjoy it. Stay well. Peace. If you have your own ideas, comments, thoughts on how the story will progress, please share it with me. So I hope. One final thing. I fear I fear that I might have do some spoiler on my last review. I will promise you that I will not be doing it anymore. If you are only an anime watcher, I will not be doing spoilers anymore, even if I did it without any intention to do it. So this is my formal apologies to all that watched this video or watched my previous video and could, and that were bummed if some spoiler appeared near the end of my last video. Sorry for that. I will try to not make it again. So, like always, stay well, peace, see you soon.